What is going on, governors? Chisgule here, and today, hey, it's Esmeralda time. We're going to do some crafting. I have 999 crystal keys. No, wait, 990, 899. I have a lot of crystal keys on my restart. I got to figure out what's in them. I got to start crafting and planning on my restart because Nevsky, going to unlock him soon. CPO, coming soon. Man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for all these commanders. And hey, big shout out to all the members and moderators in the chat now. Tito, Swubbles, One Cold Gamer. How's it going? Good to see you. Drop a message in the chat if you're having a good day or if you're having a bad day. Just say hi. Hi. How are you? What's going on? Happy 420. Wait, what? No way. Time flies, man. Zoom, how's it going? What a world. Big shout out again to our legendary guard, whose portraits are on the wall of our war room. Congrats are in order to one of our legendary guard members, War Daddy Chad, pulling down a special talent ring. Dang. Pretty legit. KM1365 says they changed the expertise of Flavius slightly, from reducing all damage to reducing normal attack damage. Well, that's definitely a little bit of a nerf. Let's jump in-game and get a look at some of this stuff, shall we? Kenny! Hey, welcome to your first live stream with me. Cheers, man. Should be fun. Flavius, huh? I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I'm gonna feel so ridiculous if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. I mean, you know, I've been watching the whole the entire Vikings series. I'm not done yet, but I knew how to pronounce Bjorn Ironside because I was chatting with Cortex, so I knew Bjorn was not Bjorn. Okay, and now that I know that, it just feels ridiculous. And you know, Ragnar, the way you pronounce this is not Lodbrok. Okay, Lothbrok. And whoa, volume. Whoa. Take it easy. Dang. Okay. I know. New song. I get it. Chill. Right. Anyways, volume's fixed now. Right? And like, you kind of like roll the R's on Ragnar. Like, it's not quite... I don't know. It's almost like Ragna, but not quite. Anyways. Sons of Ragnar. First season of Conquest, Horn or Dagger? Probably Dagger for open field. If you're under 35 million power, I suppose you could join our kingdom. But at this exact moment, we are Imperium. So you've got to be under 35 million power to get in. You stopped watching in the middle of season 4. You know, I've continued to enjoy it, but that might be because we binge watched, my wife and I did, for just like a huge amount of it. Like all at once. Big fan of Chisgule? Well, hello. Cheers. Not WX says, hey, I just started playing Rise of Kingdoms. You helped me a lot. Cheers, you're welcome. May I ask for advice? You can always ask. I do my best to read the chat. And right now, I mean, the stream is still warming up. We got like 270 people. This is the time. Best time to catch me for advice is like near the start of a stream, before a whole bunch of people have popped in and then chat gets really out of control. This is the best time to ask questions. What does this do? Have they changed it? Decreases normal attack damage taken by 10%. Okay. That's still not bad for getting swarmed, but obviously not nearly as good as reducing all damage taken. So, should I skip Guan for CPO? Probably. I mean, you should unlock them both. Let's be really clear. And then maybe even just go 5-1-1-1 Guan with CPO. Might be the better play. What's the P for next to CPO Africanus? I think that is Prime, is what that stands for. Okay. Prime is what I'm told that stands for. Smokey Joe Rob. Cheers. Finally caught the live. Welcome. CBO, honestly, he's looking good, man. First of all, that armor is pretty dope. Like, let's be real. It looks cool. The hat, a little much for me. But changing out the armor to that nice black look with the wolf on there, you know I'm going to respect the wolf on the front of that. You know? Hey, Super Hydra, how's it going? Killer Agent, what's up, man?
It's beautiful.
Flavius is current Cav MGE. And it'll show up again in the Infantry MGE. Ferg, you are correct. We're getting 2 CPO wheels in a row. The only thing better than 1 CPO wheel right at the start, you know? I mean, it would have been nice if we got it sooner. But the only thing better than that is 2 in a row. Okay? 2 in a row is really good. Happy about that for sure. When's the $150 giveaway? Should be soon. Little Birdie might be making a contribution to the giveaway to make it larger, so I just got to sort that out. To be determined. Might be more than a $150 giveaway. Sayonara. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Cheers. Hopefully you have your caffeinated beverage of choice this morning. If that's what you're doing, I have tea. Swear I'm not a snob. I just get really jittery on coffee, so tea it is, you know? Tea does not have the same effect on me for whatever reason. What happened to Gecko? I think he just got really busy. How can I get Caesar? I've been trying, but no success. Gold keys, but also don't worry about it. It's just Caesar. Which is sort of weird. Like, I shouldn't be saying just Caesar. Caesar should be so good. But he's an early game commander. And early game commanders are all just, they're just fun. I like how he's got these, like, kind of stumpy legs compared to every other commander with the skinny legs. Like, I wonder if the artist was like, okay. Or when, you know, Lilith is chatting with the artist. I kind of wonder if they're like, all right, all our commanders have these skinny bow legs. I want to order up a chonky boy, please. Give me some thick legs on this commander, you know? Where's a really... Yeah, of course, Edward of Woodstock is maybe the best example. Right? Where you at, Edward of Woodstock? Dang, dude, I got too many commanders. I can't find anything. P stands for Prime next to CPO. Berserker, what's good? Rate your migration 1 to 10. I love our new migrants. 10 out of 10. Dude, King of Armenia's back. Hey, let's freaking go. King of Armenia's back. Very fun hanging out with him again. CPO Alex or Alex CPO. We don't really know yet. I want to say CPO Alex for faster actives to get that health debuff and shield running, but you probably get more damage with Alex primary just because of the attack tree. Good thing CPO's arriving. The next Mightiest Governor. I have entered Season of Conquest, so gold heads galore. Along with Karak Ceremony. Let's freaking go. Ragnar's got the best legs. I guess he also does not have skinny legs. It's true. King of Armenia is in our kingdom now. 254. Do I do ring or dagger for Guan Yu? So, for open field, if you don't have a dagger and you bring at least 2 or 3 marches, you just want to make a dagger. Will that live on Guan forever? I don't think so. I think horn ring is kind of where you want to be. Shelby, hey, cheers. Thank you for the super chat. We're halfway to Friday. Wait, what day is it? When am I? Hey, no kidding. It's Wednesday. Wow. How about that? That's crazy. Honestly, like, I lose track of the day of the week. It's all just a freaking blur. Did you hear 1846 deleted all their troops for migration? They're still out of Imperium. They have like 7 fighting alliances now. Yeah, they're going to be pretty crazy. I mean, that's a special level of commitment to delete all your troops. But the payoff is that there's nobody to fight that's as strong as you are? I don't know. I honestly don't know much about that migration. I did hear what you just shared, which is that they did get a really big migration, and they did delete a lot of troops. That's all I know. Long time since you last played with or saw KOA. Yeah, man. KOA. KO freaking A. What a world. Hold on. How much is he powered up at this point? KOA is 10th. Oh, almost past me in power at this point? Okay. I mean, that's to be expected. I've come to expect exactly that. Ring or dagger on archers? If you don't have a dagger in your open field configuration, 1 dagger is worth making. Same is true with web. Think about it for a second. Dagger reduces the health of the target. Now, you could make a ring. That buffs the 1 march you put the ring on. Or, you use dagger, debuffs your enemy target, and all the marches you have on the field get the benefit. I mean, it's really, really strong to just run a dagger, run a web, as very early pickups for your open field configuration. Look at the legs of Osman. My hair looks great today. Hey, cheers. Thank you. Can't remember the last time somebody told me that. Hey, the best accessory for Salad and Mehmed and XY Khan. I mean, basically you want horns and rings everywhere, except on 2 marches where you, well, except for 2 slots where you want 1 dagger and 1 web. In my opinion. It's my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm right. There's obviously uses for other accessories. Some people swear by the Karak war drums, which personally, maybe, but I'm already using Trajan. I'm already using William. If I overage, it's not worth much. Captain Cody, good to see you. Hi, hello. Member for 9 months. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Well, on your way to that gold shield. Yo, give me that Minamoto. Can I be lame for a second? Sure, Ferg. My 8-year-old wants to be a YouTuber. Any chance you can say hi, Jackson? And blow his little mind. Hi, Jackson. How's it going? You too can be a YouTuber. Anyone can do it. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of commitment. And it's worth taking the time to be a beginner to become an expert. Takes a long time. But if you're having fun, it's pretty cool. Let's go 254. Let's freaking go. Is YSS usable in the field? I would recommend not using him in the field. Shelby, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to the new migrants in Liv. Wait, is that? I saw, yes, it is Liv. From 2250. Cheers, welcome. Is Pakal Herald okay to use in the field? Absolutely. Do I think is this one of the best marches in the field? No. But if you're cornered and outnumbered, and you can only bring 1 march, and you're very close to your city, nothing beats Pakal Herald, man. It's disgusting what you can do. I saw a Pakal Herald with 164 million kills. Just think that through for a second. Like, I got like 35 million kills on my Pakal Herald, and people think I'm a terror. You ain't seen nothing. Oh, I got 50 million kills. All right. Whatever. Still, 135 million kills, something like that. That's a lot of kills. Is Takeda worth going for in 2022? I just think you have so many other options that I'm going to go with no. 2 reasons why Takeda is not so exciting. The first is that things seem to have gone in the direction of more skill damage, and that being desirable, and AoE damage being desirable. Okay. Other reason, I mean, I guess its sustain is nice, but healing is a little bit countered these days with Gilgamesh. Hey, Ferg, welcome to the epic card. Let's go. Let's get those hype emojis for Ferg. And a search emoji. See who becomes the next member of the channel. What about my Attila? I mean, it saw a resurgence of use and may see a continued elevation of its relevance in Rise of Kingdoms, specifically because of silencing and because the new Flavius Garrison. Yes. I mean, I assume he's going to be meta, and I assume there's going to be a lot of silencing. And in that instance, Attila, immunity to silence might actually be pretty good. Take us a tour in your items. You want to see all my stuff? I don't know, man. Is it that exciting? Without showing all my resources, we'll let that be a little bit of a mystery. Here's all my universal speed ups. Currently, Germany, recommend Germany very highly between KVKs for the training speed. Also, the AP recovery is quite nice. At the start of KVK, you continue to use Germany until you start fighting and then switch to a war civilization. Now, if you're not doing much fighting, then I guess you could stick with Germany. Pendant of Eternal Might is just okay. Like, I don't think it's better than doing Ring. I just think Ringhorn everywhere. I made a pendant. I made it a very long time ago, so I use the pendant I have. I don't think I can recommend it to anyone. What was most shocking for me is when I was doing testing way back in the day, and I was astonished to find that the Silent Trial outperformed, that's right, the Epic, outperformed the Legendary Pendant. And I couldn't believe it. And the thing is that rage manipulation is very powerful. So in a 1v1, Rally versus Garrison, I was better off with the Epic. Spent all those legendary materials. And then we decided just use your freaking Epic. GG. 5511 Nevsky William or 5511 XY Nevsky. I personally, if you're bringing 5 marches or 4 marches to the field like I will be, I think that the Nevsky William is the better pair. And that's only because of all the buffing that all your marches are going to get. If you wanted one march that's just really strong, but needs a little more attention because enemies will focus it, I think XY Nevsky is the best, hands down, for fighting in Ruins and Altar of Darkness. It's just so good for that. Is it worth getting a KVK City skin? I think they're good, Lee Thomas. If you're into cavalry, I think the Cav theme is pretty good because it got, it's got a little bit of passive resource generation. But I don't think it's a high priority. I really don't. None of the KVK City themes have health. If they did, it'd be a different story. I think the skill damage city theme's pretty decent for open field. Right? I'm between maxing Pakal or Scipio. Well, there's really no question. Scipio it is. I have Herald maxed. That would... Yeah, you could pair that with Scipio. That's fine. Honestly, I really... strongly would advise you, unless you are a rally lead and you specifically want a Pakal Herald rally and you think it will still be relevant, I guess you could do Pakal, but otherwise, like, Scipio. For field, Scipio, all the freaking way. Just huge fan. Want to ask a question, free to play. Have 2 inf pairs. Leads to all my other units being useless. Should I invest in Scipio and work on some other Cav or Archer pair? So it kind of depends on what commanders you already have lined up. I think that either you should be working on CPO or you should be working on Nevsky because you said you're free to play. I think that CPO is a really good choice. And that is because CPO will be good on Max, just like Nevsky. But also, I think CPO is a little better for field fighting. Not that Nevsky is bad, I just think he's a little bit better. Now, both Nevsky and CPO open up the possibility of bringing a new march to the open field. I mean, I think that CPO Sun Tzu is going to be good enough to use. So if you had 4 legendaries for your other 2 marches, and you were like, oh, well, I'm going to make a CPO march, you'd have to make a 3rd infantry set, which is, you know, okay, I guess. But you use CPO Sun Tzu, you're going to go, hey, Cortex, what's up, man? You looking to chill, bro? What are you doing? I'll pop him voice. We have recording chat, an actual recording chat, and I have no clue. I mean, I guess actual recording is where I should be, but whatever. Soon we're going to do some Esmeralda, then we're going to rip open all these keys. Then we're going to do some crafting. I have a legendary to refine as well. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, what's up?
I'm having a pretty good day so far, honestly.
It's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is good. You do Esmeralda? You get big wins? Or did you get wrecked?
I don't have gems for that stuff, man.
Oh, yeah,
Esmeralda.
okay. Ring or horn, which to get first? I don't know. What do you think?
Ring.
There you go, everybody. Ring it is. The advantage of horn is that you can apply a debuff faster. And I think on a commander like Guan, it's actually really strong. But it's also just really hard to argue with damage, which I think is why Cortex said ring. And if you want to see a video where Cortex and I tested that out specifically, just do a look for like Chisgule Ring of Doom on YouTube. And you'll find a video where I show exactly how much damage lift you get. It's kind of nuts.
They changed Flavia's description
I saw that.
on his
It's
expertise skill.
minor change though, right?
I mean, yeah,
Reduces all damage to now reduces just
normal attack damage.
normal attack.
So, I mean, he's losing, what, 10% skill damage taken, I guess? Reduction?
Yeah. That's it.
Because he,
I mean,
because he
that's
keeps the
it.
normal and counter attack.
Yeah. The normal
Which, I
attack
mean-
damage, it's a pretty important reduction because, you know, you're going to get swarmed. But
Yeah, and especially with the current meta, it's heavy skill damage on the rally, so it is a nerf, but I still think it's not gonna, you know, change if he's gonna be meta or not.
no, I think it's still just going to be meta.
Yeah.
New calves are just so strong. I mean, you just always run Cav Rally right now, which I don't think is very healthy when it's just
I
like
think
obvious.
that's about
one-
to change.
Yeah, true. How important do you think the silencing is going to be in this new configuration? Like, are we going to see
Yeah, I
Attila
mean,
Nevsky get really
nah.
popular?
No, Attila Nevsky is gonna get destroyed by the Garrison, I think.
Garrison's just going to be too strong for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when Zeno came out and was just...
huh? Yeah, Zeno
wrecking
is
Attila.
really good against Attila, huh?
And now you have Flav with her too. No, there's no way. There's no way you use Attila.
True enough.
Yeah, so then the problem becomes, okay, so now you can't rally it with Attila Nevsky because it's gonna get wrecked by the Garrison, I think. And then you can't send XY Nev really because it's gonna get swarmed.
Yep.
So Bird, maybe?
I mean, archers are probably the answer.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
But you
for
have to
cav
get
rallies.
field. If you can't get but you always had to get field.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get field with anything except like Attila Nevsky or Pakal Herald.
Do you think when they release new archers, we're going to get Garrison and a rally? I think we will.
What was last Archer? It was Amani and Gilgar, right?
Yeah.
I
Garrison
don't
and
think
a
we're
rally.
gonna get another Garrison. They usually do a cycle in between without the Garrison.
Hmm.
I think we're going to get a rally and a versatility.
Yeah, I think that's fair, actually. I mean, we're going to see a versatility commander that's got CPO power levels.
Yeah, and then some conquering commander that's probably going to be good with Gilga to rally Flav, I'm guessing.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of surprising. Do you agree with me that like CPO is I feel a lot stronger than Nevsky?
Yeah.
Like just raw
open
power
field,
level, I would
so.
say is higher. I'd say they're
Yeah.
better at different things. Like CPO for just general field, and Nevsky has just an unbelievable garrison swarming role, you know?
Yeah. And also rallying roll. Which I don't think CPU is going to have.
Striker Guard says, how do you have 1.5 billion more wood than the other resources? How's that even possible? I give up. You accomplish that, I think, by plundering from somebody who had a lot of wood open. That's like really it. And if you want to see when that happened in my last KVK, right around when we plundered King Talib, I have a whole playlist dedicated to that KVK. Man, that's crazy. You feel Honda's safe to expertise due to his flexibility? I would say yes, and I wouldn't prioritize him over other, I'm going to call them mythic tier commanders. Like, Nevsky should be a higher priority. I think that CPO should be a much higher priority. And then, I've been very happy with Honda. I used Honda with Guan. In my last Arc match, I was extremely happy with how that went. So, I think that he's extremely versatile. If I had the sculptures, I would max him, no questions asked, on my restart, but I don't. And I think a much higher priority is Nevsky, so I'm going to do that. CPO, I'm going to do that first too. And I'm even going to do William before I do, I think I'm going to do William before I do Honda, just because even just 5511 William's so good. I'm from the East Coast. Or if you meant in game, 12. Okay, 1254. Is that what you were asking? Would you say Honda's good? 5511? I mean, sort of. I'd say Gilga's a much better 5511 commander. Keys have not been opened yet. We gotta do some Esmeralda here. Oh, man. Let's do this. Training speeds. I'll take it. Who is William? A Cav commander in the Season of Conquest. Very strong. He gives a defense boost and rage boost when you hit marches with your area of effect damage. Ooh, 5 epics. Let's go. Saladin Nevsky or Saladin William for field? Saladin Nevsky. For sure, that's a better march. Well, could you just do Nevsky, William? Could you just make this easier for me?
He probably already has Saladin and he's thinking William or Nevsky.
Do I do Nevsky or do I do William? Which one do you think makes a bigger difference for your murder ball?
Nevsky.
I mean, I think...
Easily.
Which one?
Nevsky.
Yeah. Because his caliber is just so much higher, I think you have to just invest in the Nevsky. That's like the much better investment. But I think the William's pretty close, though, honestly. But overall, yeah, it's just too strong.
Which kingdom is stronger, 960 or 846? 846.
Hey, Word ID Chad, thank you for the super chat, man. Hope you're doing well. Congrats again on that Ring of Doom proc. You savage. Saladin Nevsky or Nevsky Saladin? I kind of prefer the Saladin primary. First of all, people are less likely to go target your Nevsky because it's hiding. So maybe I should say that differently. What I mean to say is using the Saladin Nevsky pair hides it, and it will be less likely to be targeted compared to when it's primary. And also the support tree is really good. Stop doing Esmeralda. It's taking away your gems. It is taking away my gems. You're not wrong. It's sort of a value exchange for some definition of value. Hey, actually, that was really good. 4 epics. I'll take it. Puts me at 11 total. Training speeds. Let's go. Max William, 5511 Nevsky. I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to do a Max Nevsky with a 5511 William. But yeah, I mean, you already have the William. Do that. William's better for a murder ball situation. Well, the thing is that also Nevsky does one of the biggest defense reductions in the game. So I guess pretty good in the murder ball situation too. Best CPO pair after Guan. Well, we got to test it and figure it out. I think it's either going to be Trajan CPO for a murder ball, or it's going to be Alex and CPO. But I think Cortex would be very mad at me for saying that Trajan CPO is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to test it and we're going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And my Alex YSG is going to kill you again.
I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Alex YSG.
How's that XY doing, man? He's still recovering from that?
Not sure if it's had a full recovery yet, man.
Okay. No.
The P next to CPO means prime. Sean, hey, member of the Elite Guard for 15 months. GG. GG indeed. 12 epics. Let's go. XY Nevsky, Saladin William, or XY Mehmed. Nevsky William. I personally prefer the XY Nevsky Saladin William pair. It's the way that I ran it. You get a lot of, I think, tankiness and mitigation from Saladin. I think that's better. I think that also XY gets focused a lot. So I think the more defensive option will be the way I would run that. I think a lot of other people might consider the Mehmed route, but given that you don't even have Mehmed Max, yeah, I would do the Saladin. I'm not steady. Hey, thanks for the super. Much appreciated. Let's go. Meme King? What kingdom? Oh, man. Meme King, huh? Guan Leo, Alex Harold, CJ CPO. I like the way you've configured that. I would not change
CPO primary, though.
That. Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely CPO primary. Oh, no. That's pretty bad.
How's this gonna affect your Canyon lineup, man?
Are you sure you're even allowed to ask a Canyon question?
I don't know. Am I?
I thought you were very anti-Canyon. I talk about Canyon too much.
asking,
It drives Ruz and Cortex insane.
Yeah, you know, maybe I'm gonna beat you with CPO and you're gonna DM me and ask for my gear.
I think that what people are going to end up doing is kicking Mulan out of the front line. So I currently use Trajan and Mulan and Guan Constantine.
You're gonna go back to Trajan, Constantine, and Guan CPO, okay? No Trajan CPO, okay? Calm down, buddy.
I mean...
Okay. Glad we got that sorted. Thank you.
I mean, actually, now that you mention it, Trajan CPO sounds pretty good.
Okay, it's gonna die so fast.
I don't know about that. Oh, that's 3 legendaries. Let's go.
Trajan Mulan's already pretty squishy.
It's very squishy.
Yeah,
it's going to be
CPO
less
has
squishy
even
than
less
that,
stuff.
though. It's going to be throwing around shields. It's got skill damage taken reduction. It's got a lot of stats.
Yeah, Mulan has all damage taken reduction when she's getting surrounded. She
Like
reduces
5%.
range.
5%.
She gives stats.
It's like 5%.
40% of defensive stats.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, health reduction, 30%, 3 targets. I think Mulan's going to come out of the lineup because CBO's got to go in there, man. Ooh,
Yeah, and
5 epics.
it's gonna be with Guan because it makes more sense.
I mean, I'm not opposed. I'm going to try both. I think Guan CPO. Oh, yeah. I mean, just because of the rage restoration too, that might just be the way to do it.
Also, the shields for Guan's expertise. I mean, how do you even lane against that if you have
Yeah,
Guan
you're right.
CPO and XY William behind it? Like, how do you
I think that's
lane
the
against
way.
that?
How would you lane against that with the team
Like,
I
it's gonna
have
kill
now?
whatever.
I would
Like,
put
he's
my
laning against it really quickly.
Yeah, I would put my Guan Constantine against that. But I don't know if
Well,
I
it's just gonna lose, no?
Constantine is amazing. It's weird.
CPO is also amazing.
It's true. But
I mean,
getting,
it's just so much more damage.
getting all those troops back, like that heal is actually insane.
Yeah, but you got that with your Trajan, and then he stacks up and becomes like hyper tanky because he scales with his defense, whatever.
Well, that's relevant for the things that line up against it, but I mean, I assume
Well,
their
it's also better
Guan is
against the
gonna line it.
4v1, I think.
Oh, 4v1? Yeah, no. Trajan Constantine is 100x better for the 4v1. For sure. Is William Nevsky good? Very good.
I don't know, that's the only way I beat people. 4v1.
4v1?
Yeah.
4v1 just...
If they have Trajan Mulan, I can win. If they have Trajan Constantine, no way.
Yeah. For the 4v1 strategy, yeah. Trajan Mulan is very weak to that.
Yeah, which Trajan CP, I feel like it's gonna suffer the same fate.
I have XY William. Should I do Nevsky or Trajan? I would say almost certainly Nevsky. It kind of depends on what other stuff you have, but almost certainly Nevsky. The thing is, you gotta understand the power level of Nevsky and CPO is like way up here. There's like everything else that's good in meta up to this point, and then there's like Nevsky and CPO. It's like a cut above all of it. Will I stream again at reset? I don't think so. Is there something happening at reset?
Victoria's Heart.
What?
Yeah.
That's not a...
Train troops and get
Oh my god.
150,000 food or something.
This guy. Golden Kingdom. That's what he's talking about. Golden Kingdom. Hey. I mean, that's your favorite event, right? Golden Kingdom Cortex? Is that
No,
it?
I had to do it when I was 0, then it wasn't fun.
Doesn't it base it off the amount of troops you have, though?
Yeah, I was playing against T3s. With my, like, 1 T5 march.
For a time, people would only queue up with one march in that game mode to try to make it easier.
Yeah, it worked. I just put, like, 1 Leo, and it killed everything.
There you go. Yeah,
It was honestly way easier than doing it the normal way.
That's what I've heard, actually. I just looked in officer chat and I see Teddy is a cheap expletive. I was like, oh. I got a chuckle. Felt like I had to explain why I was laughing. 5511 Mehmed usable? Yes, but you gotta have the museum buff for that to be a thing. Or you need to be before Season of Conquest. Good afternoon. Lamp, how's it going? Nevsky Mehmed? Yeah, you could use that. I think there's better, but you could definitely use it. War Daddy Chad.
Is that in W info?
No. Oh, it is W info. It's not even officer chat.
No.
Said that to everybody? Jeez.
Yes.
Oh my god. That conversation. Thank you for the super chat, War Daddy Chad. Just let it be known, I had a solo crab rave by myself before critting ring. Crab rave for life. This is true. In my legendary guard chat, he dropped in a bunch of crab emojis and then craft and got the crit. Actually, pretty incredible. This is the way. What do you think a 5111 CPO will be better than a 5511 Leo? That's actually an interesting question. I think that either way, you're going to put more sculptures into your CPO. And over time, it'll definitely be better.
I think an Ethel Flood is better than a 5111 CPO, to be honest.
No way.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know
think
about that.
Yeah, I think
5111 CPO is actually just busted, man. Hold on. You ready for this? We're talking about 2,000 damage factor, 30% health reduction, 3 targets, okay? 20% attack, 3% march speed. All right, it's a little weak. 10% health, and 250 damage factor per second for 3 seconds. So another 750 damage factor. Oh, and a chance to get 10% skill damage taken reduction and shield yourself and 2 other marches. So that's another 750 shielding factor. That's pretty good. So what's Ethel doing? Let's compare.
I mean, Ethel's debuff alone, I feel like it's almost better than.
So,
most of that
I
stuff.
mean, 800 damage
And
factor.
it's 5 targets.
5 targets, 30% health, defense, attack.
Without any damage drop
2
off, by the way, on
seconds.
the AoE.
Okay. Second skill is a counterattack damage taken reduction of 20%. That's pretty much it. Third skill does...
March speed reduction.
Okay, a
That's
chance
really good,
to get
actually.
a march speed reduction.
No, that's really good.
All right, sure. Chance for march speed reduction. We'll throw it in there. 20% attack if you have mixed troops. And 20% damage when troops are slow.
See,
Yeah,
that's why the slow is good.
yeah, well, you need the slow to even get value sometimes from your expertise.
No, and yeah, and you can do that with the support talents anyway.
Yeah, you got to use the support talents for sure. I
Then
mean,
you have like almost 100% uptime on that.
it's debatable.
60% more stats debuff. 5
Shielding
targets
factor, damage factor over
too. 5
time.
targets.
I mean, the fact that it's close-ish, though, like, you're going to put more skills on the CPO, and then CPO is going to be better.
Yes.
Elstid,
Why are we talking
still
about
good
that
for
whole
Season
time?
of Conquest. I mean, like, only if you have to. Like, I might have to on my restart. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got my 3 infantry marches. I'm going to make a cav march, and then Esong is just left over. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing with Esong. It might have to be Esong and Elstid.
On your main?
No.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought you
Restart.
were talking about your
Oh,
main for a
God.
second.
No.
I was like, what? Elstid?
I might have
You're
to
still
use Elstid
regretting
on
that
my main,
investment,
bruh.
man. You put 10 cents in. You gotta use them.
Oh my god. I put a lot of universals into Elstid back in the day. I just can't even imagine if I hadn't made all these stupid mistakes with my account.
No,
with the
I
better
have some
OV.
too.
Everybody makes a few of these
Yeah.
mistakes.
I mean, I have my Xeno mistake, even though it's like a good commander. Like, for me, it's a mistake.
Ah, the amount your city's been hit, though.
Yeah,
Kinda
but I
worked
should have done
out.
another commander at least.
For you, it kind of worked out.
Yeah, my Xeno has 21 million kills. I mean, something.
What's better? 5515 Nevsky and a 5551 William? Or a maxed Nevsky with a 5511 William? Definitely max Nevsky 5511 William. Not only is that a better long-term investment, but also I think Nevsky's just better. Like, the skills are insane. I think you're better off that way. 15 more pulls today, maybe? Ooh, hey, 3 legends. Not bad. Not a bad haul, exactly. Oh, the counter's gone. Good point. I hid that when I went to the commander screen. You regret maxing Khan so much. Exactly. Dude, I
No,
remember
man.
when Khan
I got
first
so much
came
value out
out.
of my con.
When Khan first came out, it was the middle of KVK Season 1 for me.
Yep, I remember.
And we got rallied with that thing, and it was like, oh my god. I mean, you gotta understand, like, you know, we were rallying with, like, oh god. It was Minamoto and Barca together. And, you know, people rallying Barca Mehmed and, like, all kinds of weird stuff. This is the
Barca
first
Caesar,
KVK
Mina
ever.
CC.
First
YSG
KVK ever.
Sid.
But, oh no, YSG Sid was actually good. But
Yeah,
nobody
YSG
had
Sid
Sid.
was good.
We had, like, one player with Sid and Esong.
I mean, Mehmed was fine too. YSG Mehmed.
I think it was Jup Jup was their name. I think that's who it was. I don't know if he still plays. Hey, BYG Pie, what's up, man?
Till you maxed your LC too, man. Then you had 2.
Yeah, well, it's too late. We definitely... I maxed El Cid for, like, the next KVK when I should have been maxing Alex. What a
Saladin.
mistake. Oh, God. It's so bad.
That's pretty funny.
Actually a disaster.
I'm not gonna say I regret my Khan investment though, because at the time I got so much value out of him. Like if you invested in Khan recently, then yeah, fine. But like if you did it back then, nah, it was really good.
He was good for a long time.
Yeah, my Khan has 30 million kills.
You have 30 million kills on your com?
Yeah, he did some work, man.
Is this when you were rogue?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, I wasn't always rogue. Well, I was, but like, I don't know, they still wanted me to like fight with them, so they still let me back into the alliance, even though I was rogue, and then I fought in KVK with them, and then I went rogue again.
That's actually kind of funny.
I did contribute in KVK. I did fight in KVK. And then after KVK, when we went back to Donkey Kingdom, I went rogue again, and I was like, normal cycle.
Cortex went rogue? Bro, before Cortex came to 1075, he was freaking super rogue.
I don't know why you guys even let me in, because it was so obvious that I was a rogue. I was talking to Longmei, and he was like asking me some stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, nah, blah blah blah. And then I don't know, I don't remember how we got there, but I just sent him like a screenshot of our MG, and I was first, I think, for like Constantine or something. I don't know. And I was like 30 million power, and he was like, oh, how'd you do that? I was like, oh yeah, no, I just killed my kingdom. And he was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, okay.
Okay. Well, you know, and then you took the reins on recruiting. So
yeah, and then I recruited many more rogues, so that's, yeah, good stuff.
how'd that work out?
Yeah, pretty good.
Sometimes mixed results.
Listen,
but mostly good.
We kept it entertaining, okay, in 1075.
That's true. You know, Thunderpants was a little bit of a whoopsie daisies on rogue recruitment, but otherwise worked out okay. By the way,
Yeah,
chat's
that
got a
one
question about Guan Honda. It's a good march. It's a very good march. Chisgule the OG rogue. No, Cortex the OG rogue. I combined two things I was reading at the same time. Chisgule, you were getting scammed. No, that is true. Esmeralda. This is just the nature of the beast. Thunderpants was content. Oh, that's another 3 spot. Let's go. We have 10 legends now. It's amazing. Okay, take it. It's actually pretty good. Am I getting scammed? But am I? This is not bad. Do you think 5111 Guan with a max CPO? Or a 5155 Guan with 5551 CPO? Now I have max CPO. I would, in almost all cases, err on the side of having a commander maxed. Because if the context changes, at least one of them is maxed. And that's a very good long-term play. Whereas 2 unmaxed commanders, even if it were better in the short term, is not a good long-term investment. And I don't even know that it's better in the short term. I would probably stick with the expertise CPO there. I have not opened the keys, and I have not crafted yet. So good news, everyone. Crafting and keys. I mean, heck, let's ask the chat what they want to do first. Crafting or keys? Create a poll. What do you want to do first?
Well, you should do keys first so you get random materials and then craft. It just makes more sense now.
So the legendary crafting is going to be on my main, and then the crystal keys are all on my restart. And I'll do crafting there too, but... So we're going to do some legendary crafting on the main, some epic crafting on the restart, and the crystal keys are all on the restart.
Honestly, I don't even know how I went rogue successfully. I was literally 30 million power. And I was doing it against T5 players. I don't know how I was doing it. Man, the game was fun back then. I don't know.
It isn't fun for you now? I'm having fun.
Yeah, of course, but like back then, I don't know, man.
It was next
really
level,
fun.
huh?
Yeah, I mean, literally, I was migrating like every 30 days. There was one time when it wasn't fun, when me and like my group of like 2 other rogue players, we were like all jumping around to all sorts of places. The day we came, we convinced this alliance to try to take the temple from like the main alliance or whatever. And then all of a sudden, right next to us, ports in 2 120 million power cities and just starts swarming us. I'm like, oh, well, this is gonna be a fun 30 days. We had literally just arrived, so we were stuck there for 30 days. And so we just had to bubble constantly for 30 days. Now, that wasn't very fun, but I mean, we just kept unbubbling in KE and let him swarm us until our hospital was full, and then we bubbled, and then we kept doing that, and then we still got the MG, so it was fine. I don't know, it was... But yeah, that wasn't fun. It was the same player. He had 2 accounts, 120 million power. So he got swarmed by 10 T5 marches, and we were all like 30, 40 million power. It was interesting.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough to deal with a player who knows what they're doing and is rogue. In like any city building game where they punish attackers of cities very heavily, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's just very hard to deal with a rogue.
And I mean, back then there was no imprison. If there was imprison, I would have been screwed. But I mean, there was literally no way for them to catch me because I mean, I knew what I was doing, and there was no imprison.
Yeah, imprison goes a long way, man.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I had TPs, I could keep moving. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was like port around, kill farmers, kill bard marches, and that was it. Rinse and repeat.
I mean, you know, I'm playing this game War and Order. They sponsored some content on my channel, which is really cool. And it's interesting, in this game, there's like this rule that everybody seems to like no questions asked align on, which is that you never hit any marches in the open field in your own kingdom.
Really?
So it's like, yeah, 100% free gathering at all times. Doesn't matter if you're at war or not.
That's weird.
Yeah, like no, they call it tile hits, ever. So you can always gather on your farms or whatever, but your farm cities, well, that might be fair game. Depends on who you
What if
ask.
I hit someone on the field?
I don't know what happens. Because if you know what you're doing, like, you just become a menace. And you can wreck people. City defense is really strong. Right? Like that. In any game where city defense is strong, it's very hard to deal with a rogue. Especially a rogue with friends. And those friends reinforce. Oh, man. Forget it.
My old rogue grip and go there.
When should one pull the trigger and max Leo? Currently 5511. And Antonio, thank you for the super chat. Spend 200 gold heads to get to 5511 Leo. To pair with Guan and pair CPO with a max Alex. Or at this point, give up on Leo and invest those heads elsewhere. What a fair ask. I think if you are looking to have a second infantry march that has a really, I think, strong configuration, right? Like 5511 Leo with Guan's really good. I don't know how long lasting that will be, but I know that right now it's very good. Is that fair, Cortex?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it gives Guan exactly what he needs. Guan is 100% punch. And Leo has a little bit of punch and a lot of tankiness. And those two things together just work really, really well. But Leo is kind of up on the chopping block for me. Not yet. Not quite yet. But maybe soon-ish. Because he doesn't have any major debuffs and any other utility. Besides just getting a little more rage. You see what I mean? So I don't think that Leo is good as an investment where you think I will never replace this in the same way that like Nevsky is right now or CPO is right now. But I also think then a 5511 Leo is going to be really good right now, for sure. And I think it's going to be better than a Sun Tzu secondary. Wouldn't you agree? Like a lot better, Cortex?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't recognize my face. I got to try that again. But I mean, how long till we see a commander that's a better secondary for Guan?
Next infantry cycle, probably.
So like a year from now.
Almost,
It's either going to be in the leadership cycle, maybe. Right? Like maybe.
No chance, but maybe.
Or a year from now. So I mean, I think for now it's like very strong. XY Honda. No, only Cavs in that. No mixed troops. Is War and Order a pay-to-win game similar to Rise of Kingdoms? I mean, I think I have to say yes. But the things that you work on are different than in Rise of Kingdoms. And, you know, I'll cover this in the videos that they sponsor on the channel, but instead of having commanders, you do have equipment, but you put that equipment on, like, yourself. You're like the Lord. And anywhere your armies go, even if you send many out at once, your Lord is there. That's sort of true. I mean, it just gives you buffs. And you have a bunch of artifacts, which is kind of like equipment. It's separate from the equipment system. That really allows you to specialize and customize instead of commanders. Crystal keys. Right. And the pull. It's not quite unanimous, but the majority has said it's time for crystal keys. So let's flip over and do crystal keys. Most non-casual mobile games are probably pay to win. Dude, I've got to say, there are some very active players in War and Order. Like, it's actually insane how active people are. If you wanted to play with us, let me just give you a link to download if you want it. We got a group going. No obligation to keep playing. You can just download, use my link, check it out, see what you think. Enter code Chisgule and you will get a bunch of in-game stuff, which is kind of cool. Crystal keys, baby. Crystal keys. Here's the restart. Couple things that we need here. I need Hearts of the Saint and I need Gladiators, I think. I mean, if I get lucky, I won't need it. But if I get really unlucky, I will. So, Heart of the Saint is what I'm looking for. 899 keys. Also, I think it's Gladiator, right? Where is that? There it is. Hopefully don't need it, but might need it. That link I put in the chat is to download War and Order. I'll drop it in there. Again. Do I have a Google Play Store creator link? I don't. Is that a thing? I'm really sad because I lost my main account because I switched from BlueStacks to PC. Oof. Any gift codes in War and Order? Code Chisgule. Bro, can you play TheFatRat music Origin? TheFatRat is so talented. I do like TheFatRat. Do I have Origin in my playlist? Origin. Sure. You are my strangest addiction. I could stay without any conviction. Broke my own heart this time. We can see if it's good. Song good. It's dubstep. Let's see what we think. But this is by Pixel Terror. Not quite the same. This is not the song you ordered, but it's the song you get. Do what I can. I have access to some TheFatRat music, but like the copyright stuff on YouTube's strict. Vis, welcome to the Elite Guard. Hey, let's freaking go. Get those hype emojis for Vis. Search emojis. See who becomes the next member of the channel. Did I watch Batman? No, I have not watched Batman. Do you think the new civilization is Egypt? I mean, I think it, based on the evidence I've seen, that seems very likely. Kind of an intense drop. You suggest a crab rave after the opening? Yeah, we could consider that. I mean, hey, work for War Daddy Chad. All right, we open these up. Okay, hey, hold on. One last pull before I rip them open. Chisgule gets a legendary pattern. More than one. 4. And okay. Pulls up. How are we gonna do here? What does chat think? The song's actually pretty good. Add it to my playlist. I'm on board. $213 people voted. Hey, by the way, if you're enjoying the live stream, throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. Results are in from the poll. People think I'm going to get more than one legendary. Come on! Oh, okay! Okay! Hey! Hey! That was pretty good! Right? A couple epic materials, none of which are bone. Epic patterns. 2 gladiators, so I should be good there. 2 hearts of the saint. We're good, baby. We did it. We're good. And also, a couple Dark Lord's blessings. I might need that. Quinn Soul. Don't need those anymore. Revival helmet. Very good pickup. 2 revival chest pieces is a great pickup. Sakura Fubuki's kind of like whatever. And we got an Ash of the Dawn and a Hope Cloak. Whoo! That's good! And a Milky Way I'm never going to make. All right, the Poggers win. The more than one. Let's go. How about 3? Oh, the song just replayed. I didn't even notice. I was so hyped about what I got. All right. We don't need to play that song over and over and over. Did this dude just get the best blueprints? Yo, this dude just got the best blueprints. Tribute to the RNG gods. Now, the real problem is I don't have the materials to make. I mean, I do, but it's just not my priority just yet. Hope Cloak, though, I mean, that may get elevated on the priority list here. So, a couple things I gotta craft. Vanquisher Pop. Okay. Wonder what gave me the Vank. Might be... It's either the Milky Way or the Ash. Check now. Let's get a look. It was probably the Ash. Yeah, it's the Ash of the Dawn. Gave me the Vank Pop. Sick. 3 legendaries equals Crab Rave. Let's do some crafting, baby. Let's do some crafting. to show you what we're going to make today on my restart. Plus, we're going to refine a legendary on my main. So stick around for that. But just on the restart, I'm making a Cav March, Nevsky William. That's my game plan. And this is my Cav gear. So I got problems. I got to start to fix this. Now, depending on how I allocate my legendary materials, what I kind of want to do, if I, in a perfect world, I would be able to make the legendary boots, but I don't have the pattern for that. The legendary chest, both of those are the set items. I do have the pattern for the chest. And then I want to make the KVK helmet. And then I want to replace the legs and the weapon with epics. Now, no matter what, I'm definitely making it a bare minimum those 2 epics. So today we're going to fire up those epics as we wait and see and get closer to KVK on this account, what legendary patterns I will actually get access to and how many materials I will have when we actually enter a Season of Conquest KVK. But I know I'm going to make a Nevsky March, and I know I'm not using these greens. So, I use Milky Way on my Archer. That set is fat and healthy. That's a lot of health. So let's make those 2 items here, and I hopefully don't have to spend a ton of gold. But in a worst case, I have the patterns now to get it done. I have... Oh, okay, I was scrolled down. Weird. I have the patterns to get it done. I was like, what the heck? When are we entering KVK? I don't know. I don't know. I mean... hopefully soonish on my restart. I would like that. Go craft. How lucky will we get? Yes. Craft this thing. Okay. One time. No talent. Go straight to Ash of the Dawn. Don't have the materials for that, unfortunately. I mean, I do, but I just don't think it's a high enough priority compared to making, for example, a Ring of Doom. I'd rather sort of allocate the materials toward that Ring of Doom, personally. Okay.
Remember when people were crafting like grays on grays on grays to try to like before crafting legendaries? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was an interesting time.
Do you think it worked?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, it didn't. I literally tried it. It didn't.
Oh. It was just shenanigans, huh? Just wasting gold?
Yes.
Oh, plus 75. I mean, that saves me 10 million gold, maybe? Let's go. Okay. That's great news. Gladiator's ready to go. If you've been following my videos recently, I've been talking about the best free-to-play items. I was going to say epics, but it's really items, equipment, and also the best legendaries to forge. And you know, because you watched those videos, that Gladiator is on the list of really great epics to make and not upgrade compared to other things you should upgrade first. So really glad to just start to put that into the set. And now we have to go and make a Heart of the Saint. So let's get to it. Weapons. That's refining. Let's go to new weapons. Heart of the Saint. I definitely have the patterns because I have the pick ones now to get it done if I really had to. So that's great news. Shouldn't you dismantle first and then craft? So I want to hang on to that green gear because once I get Nevsky, I'm going to move over the epics and then put the green gear back onto Minamoto for barb forts.
Bro.
Yeah, I know you don't run any of those Cortex, but the rest of us get our value, okay?
Just rally barb forts with the commander that has the gear.
Oh my god. Your action points make me sad.
Even Tripod said that that's a good idea. So you don't have to make it an effort.
Okay, I'm making Heart of the Saint. Here we go. If I'm desperate for materials, I'll definitely do that. Here we go. Heart of the Saints. Come on. Okay, no luck. Refine.
I got Tripod's approval, okay? So...
Dang. I mean, tripod seal of approval is a high value seal there. Would you suggest using Ring of Doom to refine Ring of Doom, or make a second one? Make a second one. Once you have probably 5, start refining. The reason I say that is that if you craft 5 times and don't get the special talent, well, by the time you get to the 5th, you're guaranteed. This is actually a thing. I'm in the refine screen. But in the forge screen, you can see if you craft new 5 times and you have not gotten a special talent, you are guaranteed a special talent. And Ring of Doom, you actually want 5 of them. That's actually a thing. Okay, refining. Come on, Heart of the Saint, plus 25. Well, good thing I have a lot of patterns. Please don't make me spend all my gold doing this. Again? Plus 25. I do have enough. Okay, we'll get there. Gosh, man. Again? Hey, plus 25. All right, well. You know, if I'm gonna get wrecked, I would hope it's on a Heart of the Saint. Couldn't have happened to a better piece of equipment. GG. Yeah, ducks.
People think these conspiracies work because it worked once for someone, but that's like... I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, no one's gonna tell you if they did it and they failed, but everyone's gonna tell you if they did it and it worked, and then like, oh, it must work because one guy did it and it worked one time, but like, it didn't work one time, it was just random that he got the proc that time. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Didn't we talk about this cognitive bias availability heuristic in a previous stream?
Oh,
It's
man.
like really nerdy. But like,
Yes.
you only hear about startups that are successful. These
Mhm.
unicorn startups like Uber. And you don't hear anything about the 100 or 1000x more that failed to get the one success.
Mhm.
So
The thousands
one
that fail
person
every
tries
day.
it. They talk about it. This is like with special talent legendaries, how if you look in Facebook or Reddit, people will be like, wow, I crafted it once and got the special talent. And like, everybody who does that makes a post about it. And nobody who fails makes a post about that until they failed like a whole bunch. So you just see all these people who get lucky, and like 1 in 10 people will. And you hear from them way more than you hear from like us plebs who have to craft 16 times to get 1. Well, this set's much better than it was. The green gear's out. I now gained a lot of defense, and I gained a lot of health. So, feels good. I mean, is there any other epic gear I want to make right now? I don't think so. Again, my perfect world is to go legendary set boots, legendary set chest, KVK helmet. And then for infantry, I actually only want to make one thing right now, which is just to make a KVK helmet. And then hopefully I can accumulate enough materials to also make a Ring of Doom. And then I will feel pretty good about all those choices. My infantry gear is like in a pretty good spot. I don't love this item over here. Ancient Stratagems. Not thrilled with that. Are you crafting on your main also? I am going to craft on my main, that's right. Now that I've done that, I should go smash a few times in Canyon with my new and improved lineup, right? A little bit of extra stats on my unmaxed Minamoto, unmaxed Mehmed. That'll get me wins, won't it? By the way, I have a Guan CJ in this lineup. People probably find that kind of interesting. Oak Cloak was your first legendary piece you crafted, and you got the special talent on the craft. That's amazing. That's like such an upgrade. That's so much value. Like, that's actually pretty ridiculous when you get lucky like that. Oh, Martel with Joan. It's not a bad combo. Salad and Ethel. Interesting. What about the Dark Lord's Blessing? Good value, so you get a legendary. That's the epic with defense, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, defense is a good stat to have. Pretty sure I win this one. Although it's really embarrassing that his Alex and Sun Tzu is beating my Alex Martel. Oh, God. That's disturbing.
Even with your Trajan buffing your Alex.
That's really disturbing.
Martel is really bad. I've been trying to say this for a long time.
Really?
Yes. Martel's a really bad commander.
What? You think I should just use Sun Tzu instead?
Yeah.
So you're saying instead of having a 5-5-4-3 Martel, I should use
Well,
Sun
clearly
Tzu.
a Sun Tzu just beat you, so I don't know. Even with Trajan buffs on that thing.
Well, my equipment's not bad either.
And you had Trajan buffs on it.
Yeah, I did. That's really disturbing. I haven't emotionally recovered yet. You're about to start focusing on accessories for all marches. Currently I have 2 legendaries. I do feel like for the materials, you just get so much more value. I mean, the best we found in our video yesterday, unless you're making KVK stuff, but assuming you're making just regular legendaries, the best value we found was like 160 legendary materials for like 5% of stats total. That ain't much.
Is your Mulan not like 5511 or something?
I'm not even using Mulan.
No, I was gonna say, isn't Mulan better than Caesar?
Oh, you think so?
Probably.
I just assumed having
I mean,
something really tanky would be good.
No. I mean,
Like,
your Alex Martel is almost getting killed by a Sun Tzu Ethel right now. I mean,
It's so embarrassing. I do have an ancient stratagem on the Trajan March, yeah. I just want that march to be super tanky for what I'm doing here. Too much randomness with Alex, it's not reliable. That's true. Ooh, a line up against a Richard. If I don't do well here, then I don't know what I'm doing. So happy for all this extra health I have on my Minamoto. Are you sure I have gear on my Alex? Well, we'll go check. I'm pretty sure I do. But these results are so embarrassing. It's like, what's happening here, Chisgule? I mean, the Martel's not maxed, for whatever that's worth. I'm losing to Richard. And that's a Martel.
Richard Mehmed.
Yeah. Oh, I'm winning now. And I got my proc. We're good. Oh, I think... No, I'm losing this. I am not good. No, I am going to lose. This is not good. Nope, we lose. Oh, Crystal Key. Let's go. I reminded you. Dude, I skipped fighting you in Sunset because you have a lot of really good commanders and equipment. I was like, I'm not hitting Sasuke. I was wondering why your rank was not higher. I was just like, casually just look over that one. Need more iconic crystals. Yeah, I'm holding on to 1 iconic crystal on this account because I'm going to do a bunch of legendary crafting and I just want to see if I get anything talented. I mean, Cortex, what do you think here? I did a dagger and I did horn for iconic boosts on this account. And I did my crit boots. Now I'm going to go make some KVK helmets. Should I just use an iconic crystal now or just wait until I craft the KVK helmets and hope for something exciting? I feel like wait.
Probably wait. I mean, there's no rush, right?
Yeah. I'm not even... Do you think I should try to make an iconic set on this account? Like focus it all on one?
I mean, you're never
type?
gonna rally your garrison, so
No,
like, you
I
don't
don't
really need to focus it.
Yeah, that's my thinking too. Right, I'm just gonna try to make a bunch of good marches and call it a day. I don't know how else I could run this. My Guan CJ is getting kind of a little wrecked. Probably going to lose this. Don't use Alex Martel. Their skills don't stack. I figure I'm taking enough damage that it's okay, but maybe I'm not. Right? Like, you'll see the shield pops up in a second here. Okay, and then we'll see it again. I get one shield. I'm already taking damage. Yeah, I don't think it's an issue that they're not stacking, because the shield is so low in terms of amount that it falls off anyways. Oh, no, I think I'm losing this one again. Oh, no, maybe I'm winning. Oh, I think I'm winning. Just kidding. I mean, dude, I'm using that meth-mad, doing what I can here. Charles is very bad. I mean, I figure it's my off lane. People are going to swarm it. What do you think would be a better off lane? Alex and what?
Not Martel.
Not Martel?
So you can put your little Caesar with your Alex, okay? And then you can... No, that sounds even worse, probably.
Yeah, man. Caesar is...
CPO.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's no point making changes to my lineup now. You know why? It's because I'm going to get Nevsky, and I'm going to get CPO, and those are just going in the lineup.
Older CPO.
Nah, I've used old CPO. He's fine, but...
Hey, we sent Attila CPO rally / KVK, okay? And those things were good.
That Attila CPO rally was maybe the most hilarious thing we've ever done. Second, I guess, to looting King Talib in the middle of King's Land. Of which I don't know if any experience will ever top that one, by the way.
He did that intentionally, by the way.
What do you mean?
Like, they asked him to drop power, and he just let us zero him and take all his resources.
Yay. That's amazing. Eternal Knight Iconic? Or Karawak Skirt Refined? Oh, Eternal Knight Iconic. If you have it Iconic, use it. I think my front line got wrecked, but my Methmed with Minamoto is looking super healthy. Let's go. 5511 Minamoto. Maybe I'm 5513. Something like that. I don't know. It's not great. Oh, his Saladin's... Dude, his Saladin William beat my Alex and Martel. That's also very embarrassing.
I could have told you that was gonna happen.
What?
Easily. What?
So you think just Sun Tzu is what I need to do here?
Yeah, or something else than Martel. I mean, it's just a meat shield. Like, it doesn't do anything.
I kind of wanted him to just be a meat shield, but okay, let's just try it. Let's just try it. Oh god, Attila? Takeda?
I mean, Saladin William will beat Sun Tzu too, but...
Oh god, this guy has Nevsky. I am almost certainly losing this. I don't know how I win here. This is gonna hurt. Oh, and GG, I put my Ethelflaed in the wrong place. I'm definitely losing now. 100%. Well, actually, I can protect my offlane a little bit with the E-Song, but it's not good. I really needed damage in that top lane. They're just melting my Trajan. Oh my god. You would not know I put a tanky march there. Well, his Nevsky is like full health still. Oh no. It is one Nevsky is going to beat all my other marches. No, I think I got him. That worked out. Let's see if Nevsky goes Super Saiyan. Guan 524. No, Guan 5254 Leo 5511 or Alex. Ooh, I mean, it depends if you are making another infantry march or not. If you're not, then go with Guan Alex. But if you want the flexibility to make another infantry march, then yeah, use the Leo and split them. Okay, that's enough Canyon. We've done enough of that. So much I need to do. I kind of like when there's a lot of in-game stuff I need to get done, man. Oh, right. Esmeralda's house. I'm not doing Esmeralda's house on this account. I need legendary patterns. Next infantry is Alex CPO, probably. Doge Gaming says Alex Sun Tzu's definitely better. That's just dumb. I mean, I wanted it to be kind of a meat shield, but I think you're probably right. Which means, 1 second, go fix my defense here. You would think that the legendary commander with the museum buff will be better. No? Guess not. Does CPO Martel sound good? I would do Martel primary, but yes. For an off lane in Canyon, yes. For open field, no. Don't do that. But for an off lane in Canyon, sure. God. The whole point of that march is to survive and punish them if they swarm you. Counterattack from both of those commanders is like actually kind of where you want to be. Ooh, troops finished. Wish I had noticed that sooner. Okay. I'm trying to avoid training any additional T5 siege at this point because it just like adds power and no value. Okay. The reason that I'm a little more liberal today with my picking up items in the courier is that there's an event right now, there it is, to get 20 purchases in the courier station. Dude, I remember when doing Karak ceremony, like, in and of itself was stream worthy. Yo, drop it in the chat. Were you around in those days? When it was like, oh man, Karak ceremony's here. And do you remember when that was like a streamable event? You take it all the way to 50 in a stream. And that was like, whoa. Oh, man. Did you step away, Cortex?
No.
Oh. You're saying, yes, you remember those days?
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize you were asking me.
Ah. No, I mean, it's kind of asking everybody. You remember? Yeah, when Karak bosses were hard.
Yeah, I remember when White Tigers was the only alliance able to, like, kill the alliance boss. I don't think you were there at the time, but they posted it on, like, YouTube.
Yeah. Nobody
Solely tanked it with a Richard Martel and...
You remember the Sun Tzu non-expertise in the garrison? Those were the days. When I failed to tap the expertise skill to actually unlock it. Yeah. Glad I learned that mistake early instead of making that with a commander like Moctezuma. Guan CPO is better than CPO Alex. But if you already have Leo maxed, I plan to use 2 infantry marches. Guan, Leo, and Alex CPO. Or Trajan CPO, to be determined. I got Moctezuma expertise? No. But you may recall in my Strife of the 8 KVK, after Moctezuma had been released, that somebody rallied us with it, and when we looked in the report, it was a 5-5-5-5 with no expertise. So... good times. Oh yeah, you remember when the RCF was a challenge? Bro, you had to double or triple rally that thing back in the day. Oh yeah. In some kingdoms, they would just not get their RCF. Like, they couldn't do it. To the point that they actually had to add in forced phasing for the, you know, first part of the KVK to make sure everybody could get all the phases. Yeah, those were the days. I mean, we had an opponent in KVK 1. The kingdom was so dead that they, I think, couldn't even take their pass to get out of their starting zone at one point. Oh, it was so bad. I remember circles in KVK 1 when no single alliance could solo take their circle. Man. Get CPO? I plan to. Gonna max that thing. Isn't CPO Herald better than CPO Alex? I think the utility of Alex will exceed the damage of Herald. But Cortex has in the past pointed out that Herald does have some utility because the fourth skill counts as using an active skill. So for talents that would be relevant for active skill triggers, like Rejuvenate, you do get the benefit of that, which is nice. No doubt about it. Okay. Let's go to the main and refine a legendary, shall we? You remember when kill points weren't a thing? Oh, yeah. My second is in a KVK Strife of the 8. What's that?
That wasn't that long ago when kill points weren't a thing.
I mean...
They got introduced in the start of our 114 KVK.
Are you sure?
Yes, I remember. And before our zone 5 pass opened.
Huh. Sasuke says my second is in a KVK Strife of the 8. There were only 5 camps, dropped forts. And Mimi's in that one. Huh. You know, it could be that they're trying to time the stages? I don't know. Kind of sus. Do you think I should crab rave this one, or are we good? I guess I'll let the chat decide. That's what I should do. Your call, chat. Your call. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, chat just like totally freaked out. Okay, now we're good. Oh, yeah. And poll. It created a poll with no question and just yes or no. Okay, let's try again. Poll, ask a question. Okay, rolls up. Crab rave? What are we doing? More yeses than nos for the poll without a topic. Doge Gaming. Crystal Shield. Member for 25 months. Elite Guard. Cheers. Thank you. Appreciate the message. That's a vote for Crab Rave if I've ever seen one. When are we registering for KVK? I don't know. I'm blissfully disengaged with those sorts of decisions. You think Guan CPO is overrated? Nah. It's going to be so good. You are right that the expertise, however, will be required to get the maximum benefit. All right. 155 votes in. Last chance. Crab Rave. I mean, I think this is going to be a yes. All right. Ending the poll. Will I ever do a setup tour? Yeah, probably at some point. It's not very impressive. I mean, it's pretty hacky. Got a big freaking green screen behind me. Huge green screen. Okay. As soon as this song ends, we fire up the Crab Rave. We get this show on the road. I have gems again. GG. Okay. The crab rave, everybody. We crab rave, then we pick a song, we craft, and we're good to go. And hopefully we talent, you know? Refine. Boots. Nevsky. Those crab claws out, okay? If you're new to the channel, this happened almost by accident in one live stream where the Crab Rave song came on and everybody lost their freaking mind. Started doing crab hands. Became DJ Crabgule. And then doing the Crab Rave became something that brought good luck to everyone. So, take a deep breath and chill the F out. And do some crab hands, alright? This is the one and only time you can spam the chat with crab hands. But if you spam the chat with crab emojis, YouTube may, by default, block your message, so it's kind of tricky. And the moderators are all too busy doing crab hands to show the messages that YouTube automatically hides. Is what it is. Did he talk about the changes to Flavius? Too busy doing crab hands now, but we did talk about it earlier. I didn't think it was that big a deal. Obviously, it makes a difference to not have the 10% skill damage reduction, but still a great commander. Like, doesn't change my opinion about his viability. If you haven't looked away from your device at all today, you know, take a second and look at something more than 2 feet in front of your face. Probably good for your eyes, just guessing. Stretch a little bit. This is the reminder. Dance party, let's go. Yay! Oh my god. Did I ever expect that as an adult I'd be doing crab hands in front of hundreds of people? No. No. Can't say I ever would have expected this. I think that Sepia is probably a stronger investment for what you're asking about. Okay. Now we pick a song. Yeah, sure, this will work. Now, if I refine, first it's going to take me to the material screen, and then when I push the button, I'm good to go. You ready, everybody? Legendary refines. We only get one shot at this. Let's go! Oh, yeah! Let's go! Got him! Oh, man. That's actually pretty good. Woo-hoo!
This guy.
Let's go! That's so good. Wow, GG. Chad says, I'm quitting rock, I guess. Crisgule coming full force. This is the way. Oh, man. Okay, hey. That's pretty good. I'll take it. It was the crab hands. It usually is. A win for Crisgule. Blaze Daily, welcome. You did join at the right time. Good stuff. Second boots of the Hellish Wasteland. Talented. Wow. Doge Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Let's go. I mean, this set of gear is looking pretty good right now, don't you think? Wow, streamer luck. I mean, second cav set looking pretty good as of right now. Looking to use 2 infantry marches in the open field, 1 archer march, 2 cav marches. In part because set 2 is looking pretty good. Set 1 is pretty sick. Sure. That's a win. And once I finish off the cav equipment, I'm either going to refine infantry or refine this infantry gear leadership. Kind of depends on how good the Trajan ends up being. Oh, tripods rallying barb forts. It's a day that ends in Y. You refined your Eternal Light 2 times and you got 2x25. I'm so sorry. That sucks, man. You're going to start streaming tomorrow just to crit some legendaries? Oh, man. You know, the crazy part is that I could go crit this right now, too. But it's guaranteed. And I'm just hoping I will get an Ash of the Dawn so that I can keep my pick 1 patterns, you know? Like, I'll wait till KVK to make that just because if a Crystal Key gives me an Ash of the Dawn, that would be sick. But once I refine that, I do not need any more Ash of the Dawn. I will have 2 crit Ash of the Dawn at that point. So, like, I'm just going to slow roll that one a little. Respectfully, I hate you. Respectfully, I understand. And I forgive you. I mean, dude, I'm really flexing. I show this, right? Like, let's go. Crab power. This is the way. Tier 4 troops, good enough for KVK Season 1? Yeah. KVK Season 1. A lot of people were going to run out of T4.
No, only T5. Only T5 KVK 1.
No, T5 is like actually really resource intensive for KVK 1, man.
Wait, was that on your main?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this time, man.
That's so good. That's like a really good outcome.
Then I'm happy about it. I was like, oh, okay, it's whatever. It's your restart.
No, restart? I mean, I think I have the boot pattern, but I just don't know if I'm going to have the materials to justify the armor over accessories.
Because you getting crit stuff benefits the kingdom, which benefits me, so...
Okay.
Good stuff. Good job. Keep being lucky, please.
Aye, aye. I'll stay on it, Cortex.
Perfect.
Oh, man. Do I have? I don't have any chest piece patterns. Oh, yeah, I'm a long ways away. Okay. Still pretty sick. CPO wheel on Tuesday? Yup. I will be live streaming. So you can count on the second that CPO is in game, I will be streaming it. Plan now. Tuesday night, I'm streaming, baby. We're going to unlock CPO. We're going to test him right away. Plan for it.
You're maxing him?
I probably will be maxing him right away, too, on my restart, yeah.
Not even taking the wheel to 100?
Nope. Here's why.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go to my restart and let's talk about it. Oh, getting scouted.
No gems,
Fog.
maybe?
I have gems, but the gems should go toward equipment, I think, rather than wheels. So my game plan for my restart, when we swing around to this wheel, is to unlock CPO and then instant max him, I think. I mean, why wait? We know I'm maxing him. Okay. And then just spin Nevsky. It's like one of the only times where I can actually justify unlock and instant max a commander. Because this account is gem constrained, unlike my main account where I will buy as many gems as I need to do all the gem events. This account's gem constrained. I can just use those gems on equipment, which is probably better anyways in the long term. And I still can spin the rest of the wheel when he comes around for Nevsky. Like, that seems good. So I think the game plan is that I will instant max CPO. And not only do I plan to instant max CPO, but on this account, I have like every commander you want to test CPO with, almost. I have CPO on Guan. I have CPO on Trajan. I have CPO and CJ. and CPO and Alex. Just saying. We got a lot to work with there. Right? And my commander situation will be really good at that point. I mean, I saved up my sculptures. I was patient. 1,687. I went all the way through KVK 2, didn't spend a single sculpture. KVK 3 didn't spend a single sculpture. And now we're back in Season of Conquest. Hey, take care, Super Hydro. I do not have Herald on this account. No. Mm-mm. So on this account, I'll be in a pretty good spot. I mean, I'll have probably Guan and CPO together, Alex and CJ, Trajan and Ethel, and then Nevsky probably with William. And then Isong and El Cid is just a disaster. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. China is a fine starting civilization. I prefer Britain. In part because, hey, troop training speed ain't bad. And because I want the extra experience that Boudica gives me from battling barbs. Like, experience actually matters for commander levels at the start of the game a lot. Nebu, if you get him in keys. No, I'm not going to invest a single sculpture in Nebu. Because I expect he'll be replaced by the new Archer Commander in 3 months anyways. Maybe at this point it's like 2.5 months. So what I want to do when that happens is have enough sculptures saved up so I can do one new Archer, pair that with Isong, and between now and then, work on Archer gear, and then I have an Archer March, and I have a 3-1-1 configuration. 3 infantry, 1 Archer, 1 cavalry. And that's like really good. But the reason I don't want to do a 5-5-1-1 Nebu is that I intend to replace it soon. What civilization should you be by KVK2? When you're outside of KVK, use Germany. When you're inside of KVK, if you fight a lot, use a fighting civ. Appropriate for whatever troop type you care about the most or use the most of. So it's either probably Viking, realistically, or Ottoman, probably. I guess if you're main cav, you could theoretically switch, like stay Germany, but you probably should just switch Ottoman. For the march speed and skill damage, by the way, since you probably want me to finish my thought on that. France for the healing. Yeah, if you fight in the field a lot, France for healing can be worth. I mean, I think I'm France right now, specifically for that. And we're spending so much time between KVKs that I should have switched to Germany probably. But I'm also not planning to use any speed ups to train troops, except what I need for Bastion quests. So I'm like, haven't actually done much training between KVKs, nor do I plan to on this account. I don't want to gain a bunch of power on this one. I'm not trying to be dead weight. Especially if, dude, if KVK on my restart overlaps with my main again, that's just going to be a wreck. 2293, we are not Imperium. So if you are under 65 million power, and I think preferably, let's look at the rankings here. If you're under probably, I mean, certainly 50 million power. Let's see how low it is. What is top 300? 300th. Wow, we have a lot of people with a lot of power. I mean, I think it's just because we had 2 very easy KVKs in a row. Dude, we have a lot of people with a lot of power. It's actually shocking. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're under 62 million power, you probably can come to this kingdom. 2293. Great kingdom. We've won our last 3 KVKs. 2 while we were here, 1 before we came here.
And they're a lot better than 254.
Well, we're a lot further out of Imperium than 254. So, You can come here. You can't come to
They
254.
are undefeated, so they should be 254. Okay, next KVK we do 1v1. 254 against them.
We are definitely as a team not undefeated.
Oh,
I think
well,
the 4 KVKs ago, we lost to 2 Imperiums that ganged up on us as 2 non-Imperiums in Heroic Anthem. That was 636 and 359.
yeah, call them out.
Well, I am, but also I'll call out that they were really respectful about it. Like, they knew they were just going to roll us, and so they weren't like, you know, unlike other
That doesn't
kingdoms
make
we've...
it any better.
Oh, well, it does, because unlike other
That's
kingdoms
slightly
we've played against, they weren't like, haha, we're so good and you suck. They were like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we stacked the tables, deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't pretending. It is better, because they weren't pretending like they were, you know, just like these
Okay,
great warriors that were so much better than us. It was just like...
At least they admit that they took a farm KVK.
Yeah, right. Which, like, I certainly respect that more than the alternative, right? Like, usually when a kingdom takes a farm KVK like that, they just, like, brag about how glorious and amazing they are. Which is weird, but it is just, like, I don't know. Whatever. I just appreciate when an opponent is somewhat respectful. And they were very respectful, actually. Oof. Druve says, well, you can call them out because they're no longer actually Imperium kingdoms. Is 636 still like a big kingdom? Or did they had a migration out, right?
I think they are dying.
Okay.
359 is already dead.
Okay.
Well, you see what happens to these Imperiums that do these sort of things. I mean, they just implode.
Yeah. It's really weird. Like, you can't... For an average kingdom, you can't take an easy KVK because then you can't attract any fighters, and the fighters that you do have get frustrated. And if you take a hard KVK and you lose, like, a bunch of people leave the kingdom because they can't handle losing. It's, like, hard to find the balance of a kingdom that actually is okay with losing and would prefer to take a hard fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. And on that note, I think I am going to grab some lunch. I think I'm going to go celebrate my new special talent equipment. Let's freaking go. If you enjoyed the stream, throw a like on here. Consider subscribing. Crit Ghoul's back, baby. Back with a freaking vengeance. Let's go. My God. Toss a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Consider migrating to 2293, my restart kingdom. If you're in the Season of Conquest, it's a great kingdom. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.